All the disrespect before you play, better button check. Button check.
What is up, Button Check fam? Thank you for tuning in once again. The weekend is here. We done made it. Thank you for tuning in for these Saturday morning buttons. On that note, this episode is, man, we got a lot to cover. We got a lot to cover. All the information down below. If you want to skip around to a certain subject, all the content creators, there's a lot. And we got special guests. It is, like I said, action-packed. Thank you guys for tuning in. We's about to get it. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hope you're having a good day, because if you're not, it's about to get better. Let's go. All right, now into them adult buttons that need to be checked. All right, so this one pops off in the world of Twitch, but it also pops off in the world of adult film stars. Apparently there is an adult film star. Well, I'm gonna just read the post first. This was posted by Jake Lucky. So, former adult star Adriana Chechik, if I'm saying that correctly, has stated that Epic Games has denied her involvement in the Twitch rivals Fortnite no-build event because of her past involvement in the adult industry. In the adult industry, she was also unfortunately notified just an hour before the event. And then he kind of posts a clip about it. I'll play a little clip, and her information is down below, so check it out.
There's two types of approval processes that you have to go through, and I'm sure, I don't care if they don't want me talking about it, because I'm going to. There's two types of approval processes that you have to go through for these competitions. The first approval is Twitch Rivals and Twitch approving you. The second one is the game company that's hosting the event. And I guess last night they decided to not approve me because of my adult work. So because of my past in my adult work, I have been bumped from it. So I'm gonna go for now because I'm gonna call them. And then I'll be back on in maybe 15 minutes. So yeah, so Epic Games didn't approve of my background, but this is fine. I'm used to this, so that's fine.
Okay, so obviously, you know, she wraps it up right there saying it's to be expected, and it's okay because she's used to this type of discrimination because of her lifestyle or her line of work. But you can tell she's broken up over it. You know, she's trying to keep it together and whatnot. It obviously is affecting her. But here's the thing. Here's the big debate, you know, because if you read the comment section on below, you know, it goes back and forth. Some people are like kind of wrong, you know, to judge people like this, their outside work, you know, especially if, you know, something in their past. And then you got others saying, no, it's not former, she's a current. She still does it from what they're saying. And they're like, yo, if you Google her name, this is all that pops up. Literally all that pops up is this and these adult movies. And then others are like, yeah, you should check out the movies, they're good. But it goes a little deeper than that, right? Because while others add on to that saying, listen, it's not weird for a former P-star isn't allowed to play children's game. And also, if you know Epic Games, specifically Fortnite, then you would also know they suck when it comes to giving out info, etc. So I see nothing out of the ordinary here. And going back to that argument where people were saying, you know, she's not a former, she's still a current, you know, star. They say, well, yeah, I've never watched Ninja play and then thought, I should Google him in a porn. You're grasping at straws, as others have pointed out. There's plenty of Twitch streams that have NSFW, OF, and advertise for such, and yet are allowed to participate in things. So there you have it. It is kind of a weird debate in the sense, I think if it was like back in the day, it would kind of be a no-brainer, and they would be like, well, yeah, you can't be doing adult stuff and then be expected to participate in a kid's atmosphere. But honestly, the lines have become blurred, you know, because Twitch is far from a kid's atmosphere. I think they got ratings and stuff. You got to click on certain channels, and obviously some are adultish. But like, let's be real, Twitch, I mean, they have the hot tub streamers, you have that, what is ASMR? I mean, people licking the damn mics, you know what I'm saying? The girls with the booby streamers, for lack of a better term. And not that all of that is necessarily bad per se, but there's a lot of wild shit. Twitch is becoming a different spot. And then this gamer right here, it's not like she's bringing her work, or her P work, I should say, her P work. I'm tired of saying that damn letter, porn. All right, it's not like she's bringing that to Twitch. She's just gaming on Twitch. She just happens to do that on the side. So I think that's the real debate, right? Because people are like, okay, well, if that's the case and she's not really doing that on stream and she's just gaming but happens to do that like for her career.
I'm live on Twitch right now, so come hang out with me. I'm going to be playing Sekiro. Epic Games was not happy with the fact that I had my adult background, so I got kicked from the comp. Nothing against Twitch rivals, but come hang out with me. See you soon.
And it gets deeper. Like I said, there's a lot of buttons. There is a lot of adult buttons to be checked. Matter of fact, it leads to the next buttons. So let's go ahead and put the transition right here. And these next set of buttons that need to be checked. Also in the world of Twitch streamers that kind of connects to this first story. It's crazy. I swear like all the damn stories feel like they connect. And you'll see in a second. But anyway, supposedly a streamer got caught having sex on stream. I'll show the picture. I'm not going to play the video because there's a clip going around. Now, I will say about the clip though, honestly, I probably could show it because they really, like, she's out of frame. Like, all that shows is her face, like, kind of looking at the screen while her special someone is behind her. Then she's making certain noises and faces as he continues, and then that's basically the clip. The only reason why people are like making a big deal about the clip is because, for one, there is a mirror. There is a mirror in the back and you could kind of see the reflection of this dude doing his motions. She actually admitted it. She actually came out and said that's what they were doing. And I noticed a very interesting take from that from Emery right here that says, eventually people will realize that this is employed by creators to get a slight slap on the wrist to further their streaming growth and career. When this chick gets unbanned in a week, her viewership will be 50 times what it was because of this bullshit stunt. Y'all gotta wake up. And of course, yeah, you know, FGC starts reacting from there. Then I noticed this post from motherfucker, I got a bald head. Motherfucker, I got a bald head. All right. Says Twitch gonna come out with Twitching After Dark, premium membership only. It ain't twitching if you ain't got it. That is probably not a bad idea. Like I said, links down below, chapters down below if you want to skip around to a certain subject, because we got Zaid Tabani, aka Red Rapper. He is the one that did all the music. All the music for EVO, right? EVO Top 8s. He's here to kind of talk about the experience and the future of the FGC hip hop, all that good stuff, ladies and gents. Let's go. Once again, ladies and gents, we are back as promised to check these damn EVO buttons. We're here with none other than Zaid Tabani, aka Red Rapper, aka the FGC MC. To me, right home, man. To me, you've always been like the official MC of the FGC, or the rapper, or whatever you want to, you know, lyricist of the FGC. And I'm not, no disrespect to any other rappers out there or anything like that. I'm just saying from what I've seen, you know what I'm saying? The work that this young man has been putting in, he's been FGC for what? Over a decade? I mean, since day one?
Oh, Jesus, dude. Like, I got into fighting games, and I'm gonna fucking date myself, bro. Like, I really got, when I used to do, like, rap battles, like back in the day, there was some guy who I was rap battling, and this was like when online rap battles like first started. Some guy sent me like, yo, have you seen like this Street Fighter clip? And it was the fucking Daigo parry. And I was like, oh shit, what is this fucking game? And I'd always liked Street Fighter and like arcades and shit like that, and so I got really into it in like 2006. And I went to EVO then, and it was fun, but it was like I was really intimidated, and then I got back in Street Fighter 4. So I mean, like, when I got really into it, I guess I'm either an 06er or an 09er.
And then apparently, if I'm getting this right, it's like, is it just like you basically did it again, like they were playing your music during top 8 or something like that? Like I saw on the post, like how many tracks total did you end up doing for this?
I did all of the music for EVO.
Damn. Okay.
So so all of the top 8 intros. So I was in charge. Originally, it started as like when it was pitched, like in 2021, they were like, "Hey, we want to redo the theme," and I had been working on trying to do something for that for a while. And it took a minute to finalize and get all of those details figured out, like who I could get, what our budget was, and all that shit. And I was like, "Okay, well, do you want me? I would love to do intros too." And they were like, "We don't know about intros if we have budget. If you have any budget left over from the theme, you could use it on intros." we did not have budget for intros.
Yeah.
But we fucking did them anyway.
Damn.
So like I reached out to a bunch of people who I've worked with over the time, like T. Lopez and Mason Lieberman. These are like fucking really like, well, T's game that he just scored just sold like 1 million copies in a month. Like that's fucking crazy. And like they love music and they like EVO and they took their time for it, man. And like it was a favor to me, and it was also because they love the project and they liked the things that we were doing. And like, yeah, so pretty much I wrote on a majority of the songs, like including like the metal ones. So yeah, I wrote a metal song, I wrote a pop punk song, I wrote a pop song, I wrote a jazz song. And then like most of the other people, like the ideators of it, like Alonzo produced his own, Mason produced his own, but I pretty much reached out to these guys to kind of like make whatever there is. So like absolutely, like I helped write on a bunch of stuff and helped craft the vision of it. I rap on 3 of the tracks.
Nice.
And co-produced like 3 or 4 of them, just kind of as like an ideator. I'm not gonna say like I was doing a bunch of production, but I was just kind of in the room trying to help craft the songwriting style of it. But like, yeah, man, like I pretty much helped bring everything together, write a bunch of the lyrics. And yeah, that was my kind of leeway. I also want to make sure that it's known that like the producers should be given the majority of the credit for like doing their like a lot. I remember like a tweet for Skullgirls was like, "Hey, Zed T Music did this." I did the lyrics for that and the melody for it, but Alonzo was the guy who ideated like the sound bed of the track, and we both worked together on it. Like, but he was like the guy who like pushed forward on that. Mason Lieberman did Race Into the Light. Like,
wow,
that's kind of But like, I was the guy who brought it. I was pretty much the executive producer of all that shit.
Wow, that's great. Now for top 8, now are we talking about just like Street Fighter 5, or was it for like all the top 8s?
All the games.
Damn,
all the games.
That's what's up.
Guilty Gear, KOF, Street Fighter 5. Like every single game was top, and that was the hard part, because we had to do it within like 2 months. We did not have the budget for it, so we had to do deals about like, you know, ownership and splits and publishing and master rights and all this shit like that. Like the main thing like we're trying to get people back money for is like the vinyl. Like, so we have this vinyl that we did, like a blue vinyl. It looks really fucking nice. And then we also have Bandcamp stuff, and my goal is like I just want to push that out there so we can give money back to them for doing all that work. And then like also Spotify, but Spotify pays like shit. But that's just the ultimate goal.
And I noticed you posted this too, where it says exclusive album tracks. You have to have Seth Killian, L.I. Joe, Sherry. Now, Sherry Jennings, wasn't she like singing on one of them or something like that?
No, she's not singing on one of them. So like pretty much what we did is like near the end of the album when we were like working on the rest of it, like the last 4. So we wanted to add in like so the album is so the whole thing is structured like an album, right? So it's every top 8 intro.
Gotcha.
Following Evolve Infinity, right? Which is the main theme that we redid this year. And so like we have different tracks on there like that are like talking about aspects of the community. Like we have Growth, like James Chen talking about like how, you know, where we started from and how we're in a fucking arena now. L.I. Joe talking about Chinatown Fair and how it was. Seth Killian talking about how life relates to Street Fighter and what he gained from it. And Sherry Jennings talking about her friends and her time in the community. And all of those just to kind of give you like, I want it to be like an experience when you listen to it about where we're at, like an emotional experience about like where the FGC is at, how we feel, like a timestamp, you know? Like I want it to be like something you listen through and you feel like both proud to be here, and that feeling of being in an arcade, and that feeling of how it's affected your life. Like all of those things that you get when you go to EVO and you leave EVO, I want it to be like that.
And right now, where is the album? Like, where can they get it? Is it just on Spotify?
It's on Spotify, it's
okay.
on Bandcamp, it's on Apple Music, it's on all streaming services. And then like, we have a vinyl that we're selling right now, which is like a limited edition of vinyl. It reached the crowd. We're using crates to do it, QRATES to do that, and like it's doing really, really well. I want to sell like as many of those, man, like just to help the musicians and shit. And it's a really cool fucking vinyl too, dude. It's like this giant blue fucking vinyl that people can get. And then that should take like a month or a couple months to like print out, but they're gonna be really nice and they're limited, dude. So like once we're done selling them, we can't sell anymore.
Wow.
So yeah, man, like right now you can get them, but then after like a certain date, it's gonna be gone. Period.
You heard it, ladies and gents. Definitely catch that. All the information and links in the description field. Check it out. Support the FGC. That's what I love about Zaid, man. When he does something, he's always not only so passionate about it, because I've heard your tracks. I've featured so many of your songs on this channel. You know what I'm saying,
dude?
And it's like you're you're so passionate. A lot of it is personal. You know what I'm saying? And I mess with it like hardcore. You know what I'm saying?
But what if all the tournaments close and everything kind of slows and all events are on the internet so nobody shows and everything fucking changes except for the net code, plus the girl you used to know got assaulted by some pro. Oh Lord, welcome to the 21st century. Nothing really changed, you just catching up with destiny. Back inside the era where everybody...
You're always like looking back to give back to the community. Before, almost like when you were in a position like this 10 years ago with EVO, dropping the video, getting hundreds of thousands of views and whatnot with Mike and Yipes and all that stuff, seems to be a break. Now, you're like back bigger than ever with EVO. You're doing all their music for the top 8s and whatnot, their intros, you're making it happen. Is there gonna be another break now, or should we expect something more in the near future from Mr. Red
Bro,
Rapper?
I have like a catalog of I have so much music that I'm fucking about to drop, bro.
Yeah.
Like I have so much stuff that I like. The only reason you didn't see shit from me in the beginning of the year, like as much shit for like the stuff, is because I was doing this and my time was limited. But like I'm about to drop like a music video on Friday with a big Japanese pop artist.
Nice.
I did a bunch of shit that I can't talk about because I'm under NDA. I have a bunch of shit coming up for next year that I can't talk about because I'm under NDA. Like, I did stuff I'm doing more stuff for video games. I'm pitching to Street Fighter 6 and seeing if that works out. So we'll see how that's going. It seems positive so far, the talks, but we'll figure it out. Yeah. Take that out, but I'll rephrase it. Like, I'm pitching for certain big fighting games that end with a 6.
Okay.
And so we'll see if they are okay with that.
Okay.
Like there's nothing that's been announced or nothing that has gone anywhere, but like people seem to like the music that I've done so far.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of possibilities of things that can happen. And like the major thing that I want to do is Ranbat. Ranbat, I did this movie that never came out and I turned it into an album, and the album has been done for a while and I just haven't mixed it. But then I've iterated and worked on it. So like I was gonna release it before EVO, but then the EVO project took more precedence. So like now that'll probably be in fall. I have a pop punk trap album that I did that'll come out soon. Yeah, man. Like I have a bunch of stuff. Like I'm confident now, man. And also like even if I wasn't, you should always just release things that you're saying into the ether. Just believe in yourself and fucking do it. I'm tired of like doubting myself. There will be a time where I do it again and I'm gonna go look back at this interview and I'm gonna tell myself, hey, don't be a fucking bitch. Don't be a bitch. Release that shit. Release that shit.
So there you go. Say a message to yourself. Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror and gotta check yourself. You know what I'm saying? And before we get out of here, you wanna give any shout outs or anything like that?
Yeah, shout outs to Rick Thayer for doing everything to make this happen. Shout outs to Chris Seg for hitting me up back in the day. Shout outs to the Purple Sharpie for being a fucking amazing community member. Right. Shout outs to Ernesto's wife and my girlfriend for dealing with us for not like fucking putting up shit. Shout outs to everybody who said that I wouldn't do shit with this music and that nobody fucking listens to me. I would shake your hand, but you're not here. Shout outs to everybody who believed in me and who any of this music meant anything to you. Thank you. Shout out to Alex Valle for giving me the shot. Shout outs to the Cannons for giving me the shot.
All right.
And shout outs to not giving a fuck, because that's what we doing. Like, we're out here. Let's do it.
That's what's up, man. Word is born. Thank you, Zaid. And shout out to the hairstylist, Zaid Tabani, because them curls is on point tonight, man. So that is what's up. Thank you. Right on. Thank you, man, for joining, brother. We will talk to you soon. One more time, all the information down below. Check them out. We will see you soon. If not tomorrow, definitely the next day. Love y'all forever.
Yeah.
Peace.
There it is, one more again. Definitely let me know how you guys are feeling. I feel like this episode was action-packed. Thank you guys for the amazing love, for subscribing and helping this channel grow. We will see you soon. If not tomorrow, definitely the next day. Love you forever. Peace. Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
So yeah, so Epic Games didn't approve of my background, but this is fine. I'm used to this, so that's fine. not gonna let my night be ruined. I'm going to dinner. Sorry to like keep you guys on hold. I'm getting offline right now. I'm going to dinner. Fuck it. Like, I'm going to dinner. I don't care.